Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's Monday. And I actually woke up this morning before Penny, got ready a little bit, like for the first time ever. Hi everybody. Let me know you're here as you hop on. If you're watching as a replay, hashtag replay. If you want to make sure you always catch me live, tap my nose, tap the three dots at the top of the screen and click turn on live notifications and you will always catch me live. I just wanted to hop on super quick, change it up a little bit. I am doing 30 days of shout outs and recognition kind of thing. So I wanted to hop on and quickly change it up and do a live recognition instead of a post. Because the recognition that I want to give today and the shout out that I want to give today, I feel can also be kind of a coaching conversation for everybody. So I hope this is okay. This is very spur of the moment. I did not even let her know that I'm doing this. Bernadette, I see you on right here. This video is for you. You have inspired this. You are today's 30 days of shout outs. This is dedicated to you. You are day 5, Bernadette. Bernadette really just has impressed the heck out of me, this woman. Virtually no experience in network marketing. And this is going to turn into a little bit of inspiration for you guys, a little bit of a coaching. Bernadette has virtually no experience in network marketing. Very beginner, very newbie, and has just completely embraced the process, embraced the journey, embraced the learning, is diving in. They say dive in feet first. I think that's the saying, you dive in feet first, but I feel like it's dive in head first. When you dive into a pool, you're going to dive into something, you're diving, right? They say dive in feet first. I don't know. She's diving in head first from my perspective. And I'm just so freaking proud of her because I really believe in you have to allow yourself to be a beginner. You're not the problem with this industry is that people dive in, people hop in, they're like, oh, I want to start a business too. And they look at all these super inspirational leaders and they're like, well, Lindsay Colomb and Kindleberg Brewer and Jessie Lynn Ward, look at all the crazy things they're doing, their industry, 6-figure earners, $1 million earners, and they compare themselves to these people that are in their chapter 30. So Bernadette, for example, is in her chapter 1. She could have easily dove in and been and compared herself from day 1 to someone like me who's in my chapter 10, for example, or Kindleberg Brewer, who's in her chapter 30. She's been in the industry for 7 years or something like that, a crazy amount of time. That's a lot of experience. So to dive in head first and not compare yourself. It's hard to not compare yourself. And I think that's why a lot of people fail because they look at all these super inspirational people and they're like, oh, I want to do that too. So they get started, they start trying, and they don't see the same amount of success that Kindleberg Brewer sees or Jessie Lynn Ward or Lindsay Matway. Name your favorite top leader. They don't see the same success day 1 because they're not at their level yet. Sorry to just be so blunt about it, but you're not on Lindsay Colomb's level day 1. That's deciding, that's me today being I think I want to do a new path and I want to be a doctor. I want to go to med school, right? And so I go and I'm in undergrad and I'm looking at all these I'm looking at a brain surgeon and I'm starting to compare myself me in my first chemistry class as an undergrad pre-med student. I'm looking over here at this established doctor who's already went through med school, who's already pulled the all-nighters to take their boards, who's already operated on people. That's a completely unfair comparison. And you got to think those people, those pre-med students, they don't look at the doctors as oh, I'm comparing myself to them and I don't know how to perform surgery, so I might as well quit. They don't look at it like that. They look at it like, wow, that's really inspirational. If I keep working through undergrad, through boards, through the trial and error and studying and med school and residency and all of these things, someday I'm going to be a doctor just like that. That's how they look at it. But for some reason in this industry, we get into the industry because they let anybody in, literally anybody. If you're 18 years old, you could join network marketing. I mean, I think there's some companies you can even join if you're not 18 years old, like if you have parent consent or something like that. I don't know. But they let anybody in, literally. You could look around and be like, well, that person's really inspirational. I'm going to do what they do. And you're like, I'm just going to go hop in and do it. And then you try and you fail. And instead of looking at that person and going, well, that's really inspirational, I can get there someday with hard freaking work. Hard work. This is hard work. Those top leaders did not Lindsay Colomb did not become CEO of Pomifera by accident, by luck. There is absolutely no luck, no luck about it in the success that the top leaders in this industry have had. It's hard ass work, excuse my language. It's hard. It's the hardest job you'll ever have. But for some, it's the most rewarding job in the entire world. It's the most fulfilling job. To work that hard at something and achieve that level of success is, I literally look, can you guys see my goosebumps? Do you see my goosebumps? That gave, to think about that level of success physically gave me goosebumps because I know how rewarding that is. But the problem is people are not capable of sticking it out in the long run. One bump comes along, especially with a startup company. Pomifera is a startup company. There's going to be bumps in the road, no matter what company you're with. I don't care if you're with a company that has been around for 30 years. There's no such thing as a perfect company or a perfect job anywhere. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're a receptionist. I don't care if you're a multi-million-dollar earning actor on Broadway. There are still going to be bumps in the road no matter what. But the problem is with this industry, it's so easy to quit. It is you literally can quit at any time. You can get irritated. You can get fed up, which you will be. Any top leader in this industry came to a point, I can tell you for a fact, where they wanted to quit. And they're probably thankful as heck that they didn't quit. I'm literally just rambling on and on. I don't even know what the heck I'm saying. I'm going to rewatch this back and be like, where did I just go with that? I don't even know where I was going with any of this. But the point is, I'm just proud of Bernadette because I feel like she is in that mindset where she's just allowing herself to be a beginner. She's just going for it. And that is that type of mindset where you're just like, screw it, going for it. She went live on Facebook. I think this was the second she went live today. I don't know if this was the second time she's been live. I think this is like one of the first few times she's been live on Facebook. And it was killer, phenomenal. Like, she went and did it outside and the birds were chirping in the natural sunlight. And I don't think she even did that on purpose. She literally was just like, my grandchildren are loud, so I'm going to come outside and do it. She didn't even realize what she was doing. Her live was like bright and cheerful because I could literally hear the birds chirping. It's those type of things. Like, it's trial and error. You just have to go for it and just practice and get better. When your mind, Jim Larson said this, and this is the most powerful. I love this quote so much. I literally live by this. When your mind is in the right place, there is absolutely nothing that you cannot accomplish. Literally write that down. I'm going to say it like 5 more times. When your mind is in the right place, there is nothing that you can't accomplish. I'm going to say it one more time. When you get your mind in the right place and your mind is right, you can literally accomplish absolutely anything in this world. I don't care what it is. Literally don't care. You will find a way. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way. I think I kind of ruffled some people's feathers the other day with my post just kind of like getting, I got angry, like, and I wasn't really angry, but I was like heated in my post the other day talking about what's the difference between top leaders. What's the difference? My post the other day was like, what's the difference between people who actually make it in this industry and people who don't? And I ended the post basically saying the difference is that the people that have made it in this industry, the people that have found success in this industry just wanted it more than you wanted it. And I think, I don't think people understood exactly what I meant by that. I think it ruffled some feathers. It wasn't to bash. It's to say it comes back to exactly what I just said. That quote by Jim Larson. When your mind is in the right place and you want something bad enough, you will find a way to make it happen. I don't care what your circumstances are. I don't care if you're homeless, sleeping on the side of the road. If you want to become a doctor, you're going to go sleep on the ground in front of a community college. You're going to eat out of a freaking dumpster. You're going to find a way to make it to class. You're going to study, you're going to get straight A's, you're going to then apply to a university for undergrad. You will find a way. If you want it bad enough, you are going to make it happen. I don't care who you are, where you are, how old you are, what color your skin is, what color your hair is, if you're pretty, if you're ugly, if you're big, if you're small. I don't care the circumstances. Your circumstances mean nothing. If you want it, it is literally up to you, 100% all about your mindset. Man, I'm heated today. Am I like breaking out in hives? You guys, I'm like breaking out in hives. Like I'm like freaking, what is going on? I'm heated. Yeah. The Pursuit of Happiness is a great resource to watch. Yeah. So Bernadette sparked this because she made me freaking proud. So this is dedicated to her. She's literally the epitome of allow yourself to be a beginner, go for it, trial and error, learn, embrace the process. Kim, I haven't read comments yet, but yeah, Kim, I know you needed clarification on that, Kim, and I'm totally not mad about that. Let me scroll the comments really quick, and then I'm going to hop off. I just want to scroll. I started not checking comments. Hi, everybody that hopped on. Thank you for watching. I stopped checking comments because I get totally distracted. Hard work and determination. Yes, yes, yes. Spot on. It's like the different stages of a butterfly, Amy. I love that so much. You got to allow yourself to be what is the butterfly and before it's a butterfly? I don't know, you guys. Really motivational, but I'm not that smart. Just joking. A chrysalis? Is it a chrysalis? You know, when you're in the cocoon, you got to allow yourself to be in the cocoon and then you become the butterfly. Hi, Lori. Thank you guys for hopping on. Yes, my obsession with Jim Larson is real. He's very inspirational to me. Yeah, Kim, you didn't understand what I meant in that post. I was talking about being with one company. Like, to clarify what I meant in that post, as far as being with one company, I'm all about sharing multiple companies. Like, for example, you guys just probably saw my double chin so up close and personal. I have a distributor account with Young Living, literally because I wanted the discount because I love the products. Like, I am all about sharing other companies, shouting out other companies. If I have somebody from if I have somebody that's like, I want to purchase Young Living, I refer them to my upline with Young Living because she deserves the sale because my business is Pomifera. So I am all about cross networking, promoting other companies. But it is my belief, and you will commonly find in the industry, it is a common teaching amongst many people. It's kind of common knowledge in the industry. If you want to go hard, like I'm going, and you want to build a 6-figure income, and you want to build, I want more than a 6-figure income. 6 figures is my first stop. I want $1 million income. I want to be well over $1 million a year. I want to break records. If you're trying to do something like that, like what I'm trying to do, you should only be building in one place at one time. So when I said, have you ever seen a top leader that's building more than one company at one time. I've never seen it. And you guys know, if you follow my journey, you know I stalk the top leaders like crazy. They're lucky that they're not local to me, because I'd probably be like sitting in their driveway really analyzing their day. Like, how did they become so successful? What do they put in their coffee in the morning? Like, I stalk. And what I've learned is there is no top leader that is like, it's their goal to run to the top of a company, and they're running to the top of Pomifera and Young Living at the same time, building a team here, building a team here. But with that being said, it really depends on your goals in the industry. If your goals everybody's goals are different than mine. So my post was maybe a little bit too broad. What I was talking about when I said promoting more than one company at a time, I was really talking about those hardcore runners that come to me and they're like, Jen, I want to be a 6-figure earner by next year. I want to build the heck out of my team. I want my team recruiting. If you come to me and you say that, but you're doing what you want to do in 2 separate companies, you're building a team here, you're building a team here, you're running here, you're running here. You literally only have so much capacity. I wish I had my daughter's Legos, because I would have like a great analogy for this. You only have so much capacity in your brain. So if you're trying to run to the top of a company and you're building here, you're going like this, right? You're putting your energy here. You're putting your energy here. You're literally spreading yourself too thin. If you're trying to run to the top of a company and you only have so much time in a day, you only have so much mental capacity, you can only talk to so many people in a day in your Facebook Messenger, you're building here. You're going like this, slowly climbing to the top like this. It's not to say you will never make it, but if your goal is to build to the top of a company and be a millionaire, a company or an industry millionaire, and be a top leader, instead of going like this, if you're going like this, you're going to make it there way faster, more efficiently, probably be happier, because you're succeeding faster. You're climbing to the top instead of climbing like this, side by side, these 2 companies, right? That's kind of my analogy on it. But I'm talking about those runners like me. I'm not talking about the people that are here for a hobby, for fun. That is a way different ballpark. I have friends in the industry that are like, man, I love Young Living and Beachbody and Pomifera and Lime Life, and I love all these companies. I'm just here for fun and the culture, they're called social sellers. For those social sellers that are just here kind of sharing what they love, don't want to put too much time into it, don't have those huge financial goals for their business. They're not here for necessarily to build a huge lucrative business. They're here for social selling and hobbies. Like, they're here as a hobbyist. I'm like, everything I just said about this, throw it out the window as far as for those people. I'm not talking in my post the other day, I was not referring to those people. Those people, like, that's probably better for them. If they are here as a hobby and they just want to have fun and kind of just talk about the products they love, as long as there's no rules in their companies to be with more than one company, there's no reason for them to not be with more than one company. It's 100% about your goals in this industry and why you're here. So that's my thoughts on being with more than one company. I'm way rambling on and on. Let me read. And I hope that clarified for you guys, so that I'm not like rubbing anybody the wrong way. Like, I'm just, what Jen says is end all be all. Like, these are just my opinions too, from studying the industry. Like, these are just my thoughts on success and how to build and all of the things. Let me see, Kristen, I don't want to read your post. Instead of thinking of it as I can't do it because I don't have the money, you have to think of it as I have to do this because I don't have the money. It's mindset, Kristen Singleton. Obsessed. When somebody comes to me and they're like, Jen, I really want to do what you do. And I'm like, great. Like, this is our starter kit's $99. You get this, this, and this. And they're like, oh, I can't afford that. And then I never hear from them again. If you can't afford that, that's even more of a reason to start your own business. If you come to me and you're like, oh, my family really needs money and Like, I would love to have a side hustle to put some groceries on the table, but I can't afford to join. Go sell some shoes in your closet on Facebook Marketplace. Like, if you need the money, you're literally you're telling yourself, you're literally proving the point that you need to find a way to start your own business if that's what you want, right? I'm not talking to people that are like, oh, I need money, I don't really want to do it. I'm talking to people that are like, oh, I'd love to have my own business, but I just can't afford it. Your business should be bringing you money. If you're joining a business for an income, you shouldn't be here throwing out money on your business. And just to speak a little bit to Pomifera, that is exactly what we don't believe in. We actually have safeguards in place to prevent you from going bankrupt over your business. With Pomifera, you can only, to count towards your goals, you can only spend $100 wholesale on your own purchases. You can't go make it to the top of Pomifera with no customers. You can't just go bulk buy and you hit your personal sales goals, because we're protecting you from making a bad business decision by just inventory loading and going bankrupt over your business, because that's not a lucrative business. Your business should be bringing in money. So your only investment is your starter kit. And this should be the mindset that you have with any business, with any company. Like, of course, over time, you're going to be using your own products. So you are going to be spending money, but hopefully you're representing products that you would want to be buying anyways. Does that make sense? Like, if I wasn't with Pomifera, best believe I would still be, you see this is a brand new bottle and it's almost gone. If I was not with Pomifera, I would be spending the money anyways on this product. So I don't look at that as like, I'm with Pomifera. Yes, I bring in my paycheck, but I'm spending $100 a month on my business, on my own products. I'm not spending $100 a month on my own business. I'm spending $100 a month on something that I would have been buying anyways. So your business should be bringing you money. So if you come to me and you're like, I can't afford to join a business, I understand that. I have been there. Best believe. You guys don't know my whole background, which we'll get to in a different video. You guys don't know the level of poor that I have been. Literally going and not having food and having to go to the fruit market and on sample day, or Sam's Club on sample day, sneak my way into Sam's Club because ain't nobody got money for a membership, sneak my way into Sam's Club, and lunch today is literally free samples around Sam's Club. That's the level of poor that I've been on. So I get it. When you come to me and you're like, I can't afford that, girls or guys, I've been there. I fully understand that. I am not judging. I'm not like, oh, you can afford it. Like, no, I understand poor, trust me. But I also understand that you are in complete control of your circumstances. Guess who's not poor anymore? Guess why? Me. It wasn't luck. I did it myself. I forced it. I was like, I am not going to Sam's Club for free sample lunch no more. I'm making it happen myself. Okay? Anyways, I just got way on a tangent. This is why I don't read comments, you guys. Kristen Singleton, look what you did. This is your fault. Yes, and Kim, thank you for sending me that PM, because I want to clarify. If I ever say anything to you guys and you're like, I don't know, I don't like the way Jen said that, I don't agree with it. My heart is very pure in my intentions on what I try to teach. So if there's something I ever say and you're like, that rubbed me the wrong way, come to me, please, for the love of God, message me and be like, I didn't really like the way you said that. Can you clarify? Can we talk about this? Like, I am so open. Communication is so, it's the breakdown of relationships. Literally, open communication between people is literally why relationships, business relationships, friendships, marriages, any relationships I'm talking about, fail. Not having that communication is why literally I think it's the number one problem in our entire world. It's why hate happens. It's why all the things happen. So like, please communicate with people. Don't make assumptions. Don't get butt sore about something. Just communicate. Like, I will never be offended if you come to me and you're like, I didn't like the way you said this. And even if I clarify and you're like, yeah, I still don't agree. If you literally are like, yeah, I don't agree. I want to build hardcore and fast with 2 separate companies. Yeah, that's not my way. That I don't believe that's the right way, but we're all entitled to our beliefs and opinions. And that's just my opinion. It's not a fact. And I'm totally cool with that. We are completely okay to agree to disagree on anything. Let me just finish the comments for real this time. Aw, thank you, Lori. I don't know what I'm doing with my tongue. I'm literally like, while I'm reading the comments. Sorry, you guys, like trying to seduce you as I read the comments. Exactly, Joanna Brown. You can never go wrong by doing right. If your intentions are pure and your heart is pure, you can never go wrong. Kim said, my goals are super long-term. They don't start that way, but because of the situation with my son's health, they had to change. And your goals are always going to be ever changing, Kim. And I hope that your son is doing okay right now. Yes, 100% can only be divided so many times. I love that, Christy. You can only be divided so many times. I love that. Hi, Angela Reed. Today is the 1-year anniversary I left and went all in. Incredible things have changed. Exactly. When you go all in, it's all about going all in, you guys. If you are wanting something, you have to go all in. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I hate the word balance and like, oh, you gotta take a break. You gotta be balanced. You gotta have balance in your life. Like, there's a book called Be Obsessed or Be Average, and that literally like embodies me as a person. Like, I get obsessed with, and not just with my business, just over the years, I'm like the type of person that gets obsessed. Like, that's just like on a manic episode. Like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Go read, if you guys, that's a good suggestion for a book. Be Obsessed or Be Average. I think it's by Grant Cardone. I could be wrong on that. Be Obsessed or Be Average. Incredible book. Almost done with industry leaders say that's what, yeah, see, remember how you said people will make it work. They will have a yard sale to get the money to start their business. It's true. If you want something bad enough, I don't care. And this is coming from somebody that's been dirt poor. Let me tell you something. Here's a learning lesson. When I was poor to that level, to going and having lunch at Costco with the free samples, here's a good lesson. I was that poor, right? Couldn't afford food, couldn't afford nothing. I was 18 years old, out on my own with a roommate, blah, 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 all the things. Best believe I still found a way to buy alcohol. That poor, couldn't afford food, couldn't literally, not a drop, not a crumb of food in my fridge. Best believe I found alcohol. Best believe I hit up a friend. Hey, can you loan me $10 so I can go get this cheap bottle of vodka so me and my friends can play beer pong? You can see where my mindset was back then, but you get the point here. Dirt poor, no job, nothing, has nothing, can't even, no gas to get to the liquor store to go buy the alcohol. Found a way to buy alcohol. Best believe my roommate found a way to go buy cigarettes. Best believe if you want something bad enough, I don't care what it is, you will find a way to make it happen. Yeah, Joanna Brown, you have made your kit cost back times 21. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do you hear that? That's my chair. It's so annoying. Do you hear my chair squeaks? It's really annoying. I need a new chair. Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Butt sore. I hate when I say butt sore. Someone noticed. Christy noticed I said butt sore. I say that. It just comes out of my mouth. I hate I hate the phrase butt sore, but I always say it. Okay, that's what we got. You guys, I made it through the comments and we didn't get too off track. And I'm literally like breaking out into hives because I got so heated. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Thank you guys for watching. And like I said, allow yourselves to be a beginner. Thank you, Christy. I'm so proud of all of you guys. And oh, moral of the story, let's wrap it up and bring it right back to the beginning. Moral of the story is Bernadette is freaking amazing. That's what I got.